Well, it's been a long time since we have a IWTR actions here at Kyalami Circuit back in March of 2021. With now I think about almost 2 months of hiatus, we are back for the IWTR World Football Series Season 3, the first round of the new 14 races calendar. It's the South African Grand Prix at the Kyalami Circuit. I'm still your host and your commentator, Pausa, as today it is the day that we're all pretty much excited. The new season, new cars, new drivers, also with the new calendar and new regulations as we're moving back to where we lies right now in the present. The V6 turbo hybrid era is now upon us for I guess the rest of this era, but could it be? We don't know. But we're now moving to the reality, the V6 hybrid era, as we're using the HJK OWC 2015 mod. This is basically the 2015 Formula 1 season mod. So, yeah, as you can see, we're not gonna see Caterham on the grid, so, unfortunately. But still, we still have 10 teams to battle it out for the championship. As usual, we're going to start off with this track info. Well, the Kyalami Circuit, located in Midrand, Gauteng, South Africa, just north of Johannesburg. Opened in 1961, it's a 4.53 kilometer circuit or 2.18 miles. 16 corners, 10 to the left and 6 to the right. Of course, Formula 1 hosted here in 1967 to 1985. Then, in 92 and 93, they made 2 occasional returns to the track. As the previous 2 winners of this race is, in Season 1, it's John Blanc, who in the Mercedes outfit, and Season 2, it's Isaac Shaw taking home the victory for Lotus. This year, they're pretty on, I would say, on a downfall, but I don't really hope that it's gonna be the case for them, as they now have a all women's lineup on the grid. So we'll see what happens for them, and we'll just hope everyone for the best. Well, it's kind of a bit of unusual that we will have a formation lab, and within the formation lab, we're not going to talk about the tracks anymore. We're going to talk about the starting grid of the race. Well, it's going to be a pretty new format, and we're just going to have to get used to it. So, with the cars rolling off the track, let's have a look at the starting grid of the race. Starting on pole is Ian Blackburn, which is rookie, taking his first ever pole in his first race. This is quite amazing though. Tim Harrison lines up 2nd place. And then row 2 we have Zoe Prejazan and Charles Vasquez, another rookie as well. Henry Jack Brown lines up 5th place, and John P lines up 6th, also another rookie. Preman Pilch and Devi Kachi lines up 7th and 8th respectively. Agostino Bivona moves from, of course, Ferrari now into the Mercedes outfit. And alongside him is Koichi Hoshi, who moves from Sauber to Marussia. Diabakis lines up 11th, and Simon Vitt, the reigning world champions, lines up in 12th. Nadi Savak and also Luca Farino lines up in row 7. Row 8 we have Alex Insani and Devin Hatcher, another rookie. Keiko Galone still stays with Ferrari, and Flandre Wilson lines up in 18th. And also another rookie there. And Mitch Johnson and Cesar Cohen Jr. will line up in the last row. 5 different rookies. We'll see what happens. we'll see what happens on today's race. As now they're coming down into the turn number, I think number 12, I think? 12, and then now into 13. But in many cases, drivers are having complaints about this corner that we're going to talk about right here in turn 14 and turn 15. These two corners just made the drivers so loose if they got hit into the curbs. And same goes with turn 15. If they just went a little bit too wide, hit the curbs, and they're gonna spun into the barrier. So they're gonna have to watch out for that with all sorts of attentions on that track. As now all the cars were lined up on the grid slots. As now the same Mercedes SLS AMG medical car, actually a safety car but turned into the medical car, lines up on the last spot of the grid. A new season of IWTR will start now as we have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 red lights, and it's lights out and away we go for the season 3 of IWTR. Ian Blackburn gets a good starter coming out of the start. Tim Anderson just alongside him, and there's 3 wide, almost a 3 wide they're making on the back. Everyone's going side by side, going to turn number 2. Now everyone seems to find no damage to anyone, but look at Tim Anderson taking the lead of the race prematurely, and we have the yellow flags on the back, and that is Kyalami and Alex Nizani losing the rear wing of his car. Already a disaster there for the McLaren driver. This is going to be bad for him. Tim Anderson, and that's not look good at all, and that is Kyalami catching, I think, somebody's rear wing. But let's have a look at what happened on the turn 2 of the it looks like Nizani got loose, and oh my goodness me, what on earth is that crash? He just slid off, he hits the social curb, he airbornes, and also I think Kyalami upside down after hitting the social curbs, and he went on the top of Luca Farina's car, and oh my goodness me, but he's still alive. He has still no damage to his car at all, just coming out unscathed. But Nizani has to take the damage himself. But here he goes onto the, I think that was turn 10. Oh, and that's a spin. I think that was a Mihalis. Is that a? Oh, that is Ian Blackburn's, the rookie. Slits off the track, just coming way too hard, and oh, he just went in front of Luca Farina's car. He just went in front of him. He just went in front of him there, which is quite a weird situation. And then Kyalami caught the wing of he caught the wing of Ian Blackburn's car. Well, and now there's just already chaos at the start of the race there. So Mihalis slows down quite a bit, and everyone's making through into turn 14 just fine. But into turn 15, is there going to be any dramas at all? No dramas at all. Whoa, Charles Marquez almost spins out. Oh, 2 more spins out, and that's Savak and Simon Vitt, the reigning champion. And that's one of Lotus and Seizako Jr. damage to her car. Also with Ian Blackburn's as well. Nizani's probably going to come to the pit soon. But, okay. That's done. Tim Anderson still is in the lead. Henry Jack Brown's in 3rd. Sean Ping, the rookie, up into the podium positions. Sorry for the sound 4th. Kachi in 5th place. Prone Pilch in 7th place for Toro Rosso. Orshi, the line is now currently in 8th position. That's Actini Bavona in 9th place. Looking good for his start of his new career in on Mercedes. Currently catching up to the Marussia. Marussia seems to do pretty well. And Charles Marquez, and it goes Hoshi into the wall, and that is undeniably a safety car. There's absolutely everyone shambling into the tyre barriers in turn 15. That's not what the drivers wanted at all. Let's have a look at the replay once again. Have a look at that. That's Charles Marquez almost spinning. Let's have a look again. That's, oh my god, that's a big tank slapper there for Charles Marquez, but he saved it. Unfortunately for Hoshi, he didn't save it and hit into the tyre barrier. And there's I think that's Devin Hatchett into the wall again as well. Devin Hatchett into the wall, and that is Luca Farina spinning out as well as a Red Bull of, I think it was Mitch Johnson spinning out, but that is a huge damage for all the cars that are involved there, and no surprise that's going to be a safety car there. But Tim Anderson actually hasn't crossed the line yet. He actually crossed it. Actually, he did cross the line before the full course yellow was even out. So I'm gonna have to watch out for that. But everyone else already crossed the finish line. So this is gonna be a pretty weird situation here. But that is a huge crash for absolutely everyone who's involved there. Devin Hatchett's front wing damage to his car. Meanwhile, the others was just fine now. That's Tim Anderson leading the race. I hope the safety car will come up pretty soon after he crossed the finish line. But Jack Brown in 2nd place, Sean Ping in 3rd, Pedro Jean in 4th, David Cacci in 5th place, Charles Valcott 6th, from Pilch 7th, Bivona 8th, and Backus 9th, and Hoshi in 10th. Mitch Johnson, he's going to pit pretty soon. But that's the safety car coming out of the racetrack now, as Tim Anderson now finally reaches the finish line, and now the safety car is already coming out. The Corvette's still gonna lead the field for the safety car period. And now that's 2 cars going to the pits. Mitch Johnson coming out first. And looks like, and that's Devin Hatchett jumping as well as Cesar Cohen Jr. jumps. I think all those 3 cars that were into the pits. But Ian Blackburn's, I think he's also going to jump Hoshi as well. So Hoshi dropping back to 18th position with all of those damage that he gets. That's both of the McLarens on the back of the field. That's very terrible news for the walking outfit. But still, we're only on the start of a race. Many things could happen, and also with the new tire regulations, that there must be a 1 pit stop on the track for any of the drivers. The tires are being made to have probably more tire wear, I guess, to encourage pit stops. But we'll see what happens. But some of these guys already pit because of the damage that they got earlier on. And now they're going to come down into the final corner now. As we'll see, the safety car still bunching up the field up. We're just gonna hope that nobody here will be Actually, okay. Whoa, and that's what on earth are you doing, Zaza Cohen Jr.? But then here it goes now, coming off the final corner. And we're gonna restart. First restart of the day. Tin Anderson leads him now, and him Jackran in second place. The picture's gonna, the graphics gonna be a little bit wonky, but there goes Zorik with his own trying to go down the inside and turn 2 on Peen. Peen still hangs on, they're still side by side, but eventually has to yield away Petrujan up to 3rd place. Valquez meanwhile to 5th place, that's going wide, that's one guy going wide, that's Premier Pilch. And now absolute still at full beams to every turn, and oh, that's Savak and Vit have a little wheel banging or something, but Vit up into 12th place now. This is going to be a little bit crucial for the Red Bull team and also Vit himself, because they're the reigning world champion for both the constructors and the drivers as well. So there's going to be a lot of pressure mounting those people on that team. But here he goes, coming back. Oh, well, that's Henry Jackran sliding off the circuit, dropping to 3rd now. And, oh, and that's a huge one. That is a huge one there. Zorik Petrujan. Oh my goodness me, and everyone's absolutely spinning off the track once again. And oh my, did I just literally saw? Oh my, and a Mercedes into the wall again. This is gonna be absolutely ridiculous crash. Everyone's literally involved. That's Kepka alone, that's Devin Hatchett, Bivona, Nizani, yeah, everyone's literally involved there. I think there's about like 5, 6, 7, I think about 8 cars involved there. I think, what did that start off? So this all starts off, I think it was that was Zorik Petrujan, right? Then that was Charles Vasquez banging 2 of them into the wall, and that's the Lotus. I think that might be Flandre Wilson and Kekuk alone, all clobbered into the wall. And that's the Williams as well. Savak, I think that's actually not. That's not Savak. I think that's actually, yeah, it is Savak. And then Ian Blackman's just managed to avoid it. Just managed to avoid it, including, I think it's Mitch or Mitch Johnson as well. But absolutely everyone is just, oh my goodness. I have no what to say for this rank, but it's just a lot of wings on the track. Just a lot of wings on the track there, but yeah, safety cars. Comes out once again. Anderson still holds into the lead. Henry Jackran, I think he come off loose into turn 14, but he still stay intact. So he's still gonna stay in 2nd place. That's David Kachi, meanwhile, he's up into 4th after all of those wrecks coming in front of him, and that's Pilchers. Whoa, my goodness me! And that's John Ping spinning under the safety car. And man, okay, this race has just gone absolutely wild now. And so that's Mitch Johnson and Simon Vitt both in 6th and 7th. They're now looking good there, but the tyre wear is going to be absolutely one key of a thing. So that's Tin Anderson now catching up to the safety car now. I think the safety car might... Yep, the safety car stays. Comes out. We thought that it's going to be like the same as the first round of safety car, which is just only 2 laps and then you go. But now they are waiting for the fields to bunch up, which is a good thing. Flandre Wilson into the pits, and Bivona come in 13th place. There's Savak coming up first. with Pedrizon lines follows up, and Wilson in 18th. I mean, not really a good position, but it's better than nothing, I would say. Kekugalo comes out 19th, and that's Charles Vasquez. Just absolutely shambles. All of his cars is absolutely torn up. So that's going to be a bad news for the Marussia team owner driver. Also with Horsey. He's currently in 11th, but he has the front wing damage that he needs to repair, so I would say it's not going to be looking good for him at all, as when he picked it. So the safety car already catches up the field, and we're kind of have to speed up the progress a little bit. Now on board with 10 Anderson. He's doing well so far in the Sauber new team. After last season he was with the Force India of he's with the Force India, I think with Cesar Jr. So this could be maybe this could be a good opportunity for him. So, okay, and that is Bivona and the rest of the guys pitting. I think Nizani comes up. Actually, yeah, Nizani comes up first, and then Hatchet, then Cohen Jr., then Hoshi, then Bivona comes out last. So this will be just maybe. We're now 7 laps in, 20 laps of action. We're now already 7 laps in. We're now into lap number 8, by the way. There you can see that feels all bunched up now. The standings right now after 7 laps as is Anderson, Browns, Peen, Kachi, Pilch, Bacchus, Ofit, Johnson, Blackburn, Farina, Savak, Pedrojan, Wilson, Vasquez, Galone, Nizani, Hatchett, Cesar Cohen Jr., and then Hoshi and Pivona lines up last. So we'll see what happens. Oh, and that is... Oh, okay, so Luca Farina... Actually, yeah, Luca Farina is going to the pits. He didn't even pit it yet, or did he just hit someone else? We have no idea. But... we'll see what happens here. But Luca Farina is going to the pits. So everyone else stays up behind the safety car. Safety car is into the pits. Then Anderson will control the field to the next... restart. That's restart number 2 here. Kyalami, lap number 9, as Henry Chakra is closing up on him with the DRS. They made a little bit of a touch. There it goes. Look at that. Blackburn's down the inside on Rich Johnson. Oh, Johnson still holds on into 8th place. Well, this looks fine, and that is that's down up into points now. Savak losing a little bit of time coming off to turn 5. All this little bit side by side action. Deck alone overtakes the Vasquez into 13th now. I just hope that we don't gonna see a spin in turn 14 or turn 15. I just literally hope that would not happen. Or at least maybe a spin, but no more than 2 or 3 cars. I would hope for that, because just all playing towards and Dean Anderson into the curse, but he still kept it straight. But he's gonna lost the lead to Henry Jack Brown now into turn 15. And is there gonna be any spin? And there it is. 2 more, 3 more, and absolutely everyone once again. What is going on in turn 15? I have no idea, but everyone's just going to the walls now and they're gonna have to fix all the damage once again. Just what is going on with the turn 15? I don't know what's wrong with the drivers, with these drivers in turn 15, but they're just all into the wall. And that's Luca Farina, the only man that's still running, and he's crossed the line. But now Henry Jackbrown's in the lead. Henry Jackbrown's in the lead with Anderson second, P in third. Vitz comes now in fourth place, which is quite a surprise for me, I would say. But the tyres degradation of the guys that didn't pit yet is going to be very high now. So we're going to have to see for that. We're going to have to wait and see for that. But now they're slowing down once again for another safety car period, which will fast forward. So, actually fast forwards not let this happen, so. But already about 3 safety cars now in just one race. It's pretty much a new record of the. And that is let's have a little bit of actions in the pit lane. Actions in the pit lane. That is Prem Pilch into the pit lane, coming in first. And what time is gonna be? He's gonna fix it. It's 10 seconds. So not gonna lie, pretty good stop. 10 seconds as well for Flondra Wilson. It's gonna take a lot of time for Vasquez. He both have the front and rear wing damage. Blackburn's got it 19.1 seconds. 19.1 seconds as well for Vasquez. Also with Devikachi being caught up by that as well. So there's one lap to go once again. So we're now on lap number 11 right now. Next lap is lap number 12. We only have, I think, 9 laps to go into this race. Now, some of these guys going to the pits, the guys that didn't even crash at all, there's now some of them going to the pits now. The strategy still not kind of pays off. They should have pitted when the safety car didn't come out yet. I think that probably is a bad call in my opinion. That probably might be a bad call for some of these guys. But Dean Anderson's still staying out. Peen's still staying out. And here it goes now. Vitz. And the other guys in Jack Brown's leading the field down to the pit box. But now it's back to racing for restart number 3. Anderson just comes off. That's a pretty almighty start for Anderson. Now Mitch Johnson going down the inside. Pings tried to hang on, but he couldn't, and he's gonna go into the pits in this lap as well. And oh, that's Bivona. Oh my goodness me, he just got absolutely really wide. And he hangs on into, but falls down to 8th place. Still trying to hold it up, and oh, that's Cohen Jr. trying to go on Farina, and then Farina down the inside of Ping and moves over to 5th place. So you can see that. Oh, that's Mitch Johnson going wide, and Nizani takes through. And Tim Anderson's going to the pit as well. Nizani have an upper hand now after all his damage that he got. And here he goes now. He dives down the inside. Tim Anderson spins around after turn 14. That's not what he wanted at all. Everyone's doing fine, and now Devin Hatchett back into the wall once again. Oh, and he collects the McLaren as well. and all the Russia. Oh, that's another spin there. That's, I think it was Bivona. Oh no, that's Henry Jack Brown. What's going on with this race? But Vasquez, more damage to his car. Whoa, and that's a huge collision there. Sorry, pitches on. And oh, is he gonna come and almost blocked? Actually blocked it. Kekka alone. Everyone's just absolutely going wide into 15. But Nizani takes the lead. Mitch Johnson in second place. Luca Farina in third, but he has some damage due to the spin in turn 15. But now the field is quite spread out, so we could see a long green flags now. Like it's unless if there's going to be more carnage in the race. So now we have about 3 safety cars now, which is a new record. We had 2 red flags, and I think we have 2 red flags in our history. But I just hope that that would happen in this race as well. And there goes 2 more. That's Bivona and Devin, and also Coleman Jr. and the Ferrari of David Cacci. Vitt comes out in 10th place, but he has a damage. And oh, another spin there goes at Diabakis. And Tin Anderson eventually take it through to turn 13. Oh, that's another spin there, Henry Jack Brown. And now we have a safety car once again. Only 2 more laps of green flag runs, and now everybody's spinning out once again. It couldn't get any worse, wasn't it? This is the 4th safety car of the day. I hope that, oh, that's another one, that's Hoko Ishihoshi. And now absolutely everyone is going back to the pits again. But green flag still but we're still in the green flag, so these guys still going to need to cross the finish line, and the safety car will come out. So now they can still racing though. And that's Nizani spins out. Don't hit the wall, man. And oh, he just hit the wall on his rear wing. Oh, that's the other driver as well. I'm lost for words at this race. Mitch Johnson straight into the pit lane with just lots of smoke on his car. Same goes with Nizani, and oh, and that's 2 more into the wall. That's Bivona. And David Cacci just comes through. I think he might take the lead of the race. He did take the win. Actually, no. Pilch is up in front. And the safety car's already coming out, and just, oh, and the safety cars. Who is he gonna pick up now? Who is he gonna pick up now? Because, well, Pilch already crossed the line, but he's already way further into the track. It's just all out controversies here. It's just all out controversy, basically. Like, oh my goodness me. So that's Pilch into the lead of the race. Cacci in second, Johnson in third. Blackburn's in 4th, and Bivona in 5th. Everybody else is still damaged though. Oh my goodness me. What just happened with this race? But that's the other guys that are now follow up with Prem and Pilch. The safety cars, I don't know what he's doing though. I don't know what his safety car is doing on the middle of the track. He's right there. Actually, no. Like, he's just literally on the track, but we'll see what happens. That is him jab rounds. That is a safety car. I don't know what he's thinking of, not coming out when Pilch is Pilch almost gonna cross the finish line. I don't know what the safety car or the marshals or the FIA is thinking, but this is getting pretty worse, I would say. It's getting worse, I would say there. But I don't know what the safety car has done, but everybody else are already crossed the line, I think. That's 2 more into the pits. That's Henry Jack Brown fixing the front wing, and David Hatchett, yellow. Actually, yeah, fixed both of them. That's Piltz going to the line. That safety car's already in. Sorry, that was Peter Jean there, not Pilch. Pilch is just coming through. So everybody's quite spread out, I would say. Anderson, oh, he has a damage as well on his car. The front 3 didn't have any damage at all. And they didn't throw a green flag. What on earth is going on? They didn't throw a green flag. What? I'm lost for words now. And that's a green flag there already. And now everybody's getting back up to speed, and now there's a little bit of battle here. While the controversy was happening, but look at that. That's Johnson going around the outside, and now it's gonna be down the inside for Johnson, and he's going to take the lead of the South African Grand Prix. It's Pilch in 2nd place, David Catchy in 3rd. Keko Galone, meanwhile, up to 5th place, and that's Cohen Jr. up to 5th now. Actually, Galone in 4th, and then Savak dropped back to 6th. Backers, meanwhile, up to 7th now, as he looks for a move down the inside. Oh, turn all the make wheel banging. Oh, but still, Backers still hangs on, and he takes 6th place. Savak's might not be happy with that move that he made. And now we're going back at the front. Lap 17 laps complete. It looks like we're hoping that the green flags would come back as much as possible. And Mitch Johnson now still leads the race. Pilot in 2nd, Catchy in 3rd, Cohen Jr., and that is Galone, and now Backers. Actually, DRS both of them. Backers trying to go around the outside of turn 2, still alongside Galone. Galone stays in front. Now he's Luca Farina actually almost up into the points, and Flandre Wilson into the points now. Meanwhile, Ian Blackburn's just right behind his teammate Mihaly Savak in 8th place. But both of them actually just catching up to the Force India and a Ferrari in front of them. So both of the winners play safe on this one, I would say. But I mean, they already lost their minds when they're just literally 3 or 4 safety cars. And oh, speaking of dramas, Mitch Johnson spins out on the turn 14. Just didn't say anything, and it already comes, and here it goes. As here it is, he just a little bit too much on the curves, and he spins it around. And also look at that, that's David Catchy as well, spinning out. But I think he still hangs on and kept it running, and now he's in 2nd place. Oh, and that's a big tank slapper for David Catchy. He almost spun there, and now there's the yellow flags on the track, and Backers into the wall again, and he clobbers. Got clobbered there at the Backers, and that is the first retirement of a race because he lost the whole wheel, and oh my god. What is going on? What is wrong with this race? But Backers The first retirement of the race, that was really unfortunate, to be honest. He couldn't do anything on that, because look at that. He just literally sliding off the track, hits the barriers, and then, oh, there's just no words, to be honest. There's just no words. Oh, and that's it. The teammates hitting each other as well. Savak absolutely slaughtered his back wheels, left rear wheel, and that's gonna be a first retirement of the race. And man, it's just mad. Oh, and that goes out. Tin Anderson once again spinning into the same barrier in turn 15. Oh, and that's might be another one, but oh, no damage to the Prix, which is pretty. That was weird. No damage to his car. And Horsey's now gonna come through into the all sorts of debris, and oh my god. Well, watch out there, Hatchet. Oh, thankfully escaped through. Back on the front though, Prem Pilch in the lead of the race. Oh, and Catchy spinning out. And that's going to give second place back to Mitch Johnson now. And actually, Cohen Jr. overtakes into third place for her. Up into the podium spots now. And that's both of the Ferraris in 4th and 5th. Oh no, and there goes Savak once again. And he's trying to go into the pits, but what on earth is he doing? And that's Vit and Izani going to the pits, and oh, he's waiting for the other guys at Koi. And oh, Luca Farina just got caught in there again, and then Bivona into the wall. And could he reverse it? Yes, he does. And oh, that's off goes. Sorry, Peterson. Another one. I don't know what to say. We're on the last lap of the race, by the way. We're on the last lap of the race. So now Pilch is all the way up in front, and Mitch Johnson is just way too far to be overtaken. Unless if Pilch spins out on the final lap. What? And Mitch Johnson now going up to P1, and now Cohen Jr. into second place. But if Johnson don't mess up in this corner, he didn't, and he now comes around to final corner with the most controversial race ever in the IWTR history. Mitch Johnson wins the South African Grand Prix and the season opener of season 3 of World Formula Series. Cohen Jr. comes in second place. Pilch in third after that spin. David Catchy and Keko Lund in 5th, 4th and 5th. And Ian Blackburn's, even though he has a lot of damage to his car, he still end up in 6th place. Good points for him though. As Luca Vrinis gonna finish in 7th place. And oh, that's more dramas on the back. More dramas on the back, but John P comes home. You just escape all of those crashes, and he takes P8. And then Bivona is going to finish 9th, and rounding out the points, that is Simon Vitt, who had a crash earlier on. I don't know what's happened with him. I think he just spun, right? Yeah, he did. He just spun on a final corner, on the penultimate corner. Spins out. Absolutely bangs into the wall, and Bivona just hangs on even though he already lost control of his car. And that's a that's a huge hit there. I think that's Flondra Wilson. So Warren Zani, even though he has no damage, he still couldn't be able to. Still not enough for him to catch up with Vitt. And that's both of them. Marusha's taking actually 12th and 13th there. Horsey's in 12th. Vasquez in 13th. Flondra Wilson, after that spin, she finishes in 14th. Savak 15th. It's Devin Hatchett coming back once again, finishes 16th, and that's 10 hours, an absolutely torn up car. Still managed to get the car running and finishes in 17th place. Henry Jack Brown finished on the lapped. He's being lapped. I have no words to say about that, but sorry, Peterson comes out last on the track that's still running. Pedro John will finish, I think, 1 lap down. Same goes with Henry Jack Brown. And Adiabak is the only retirement of the race. Wow. What a chaotic race. Man, I just have no words to say for this one. But the fastest lap goes to Devin Hatchett, 122.429. And I don't think he's in the top 10, wasn't it? Yeah. No, actually no bonus points for getting faster laps though. So yeah, P16 for Devin, and your winner for the South African Grand Prix goes to Mitch Jones, which is quite I think this is probably the most controversial race I've ever seen in like the entire IWTR history. I don't know if they should count this as the championship round at all, but the race already complete, and well, we'll see. I mean, we're gonna have to see about that. The stewards discussed this race, but I just hope that we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see about this. So, and that's it for the race, yeah. That's it for the race. Wow. So yeah, so that's it for the South African Grand Prix, the Season 3 opener for the IWTR Wolfman Series. I have no words to say about this race, but other than just absolute shambles and all the carnage that made it like absolutely just astonishing, and just I don't know what the driver is thinking about, but yeah, we have 1 retirement of the race, and just absolutely I have no words to say. It's basically there. But yeah, so that's it for the race, and hope the viewers enjoy this race. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this race, and if you enjoy all these types of content, leave a like or a share, and subscribe to the IWTR or International World Tour Racing channel. And if you want to join this league, I'll put the Discord link in the description below. And that's it for today's race. Thanks for watching. Thank you for all the broadcasts. I'm Pauser, your host and your commentator, signing off today. Goodbye.